Hello EVS Owls and greetings from our school library converted to staff room. I have quite a few things to go over with you this evening, so I prepared a little agenda for us to keep us on track. I will try to keep this as tight as I can, but there has been so much going on, mostly good stuff, but a lot going on, and I want to make sure I keep everyone informed. So first thing on the list here is masks. I want to mention that your kids have done incredible things with the masks, greatly exceeded our expectations. I think they did better adapting to them than the adults did. It's been very impressive to watch. It's almost as if they don't even notice they're there. Kudos to your children. I want to recommend that people are sending a second mask with their children to school, maybe tucking it in a little baggie and putting it in lunch boxes. I am noticing that some of those masks are getting a little wet partway through the day. It might be nice for children to be able to change out when they have lunch. If you don't have a second, we have tons of extra masks here, thanks to the generous donations of many different organizations and parents within the community. So just ask, we've got masks. If you don't have them at home, we've got more here. They're here to be used. But I am recommending a second. We are going to make a change here with masks, and that is that we are moving to masks at recess for all students. Now, if students want a mask break, they can still take it. We'll have a space they can go. They could stay there the whole recess if they want to and not have a mask on their faces. So that's a choice they could make. But what we're finding is that kids are out there having a good time, enjoying catching up, running around, forgetting all about the social distancing, which many said would happen, and it has. We don't want to be policing kids. We don't want to be telling them to put that mask back on or to stay apart. We want them to go out and have a good time. We're still going to try to maintain as much distance as we can, but we're going to put the masks on. We don't want to undermine all of our other efforts. So students will be wearing masks at recess moving forward. And a quick thank you to all of my recess monitors who have been watching this so closely and giving me feedback on this, and also making some tough decisions on their own and making some changes at individual recesses, which I gave them permission to do because I'm not out there at all those recesses. So slowly some of our recess monitors have been making those changes. Now I'm just going to say the entire school, and I think we'll be just fine. There'll still be an opportunity for a break there. Travel. I told you we got a lot to go over. Just a word of caution. We have, as residents of the state of New Hampshire, restrictions on where we can and cannot travel. If we leave New England, we know we have to quarantine for a couple of weeks. I want families to bear in mind that that's not just a week of travel is not just a week out of school. It becomes 3 weeks because you get back and the child then misses 2 more weeks. If family members in the household need to travel, it also has an impact on their children here. So if dad goes away on business or mom goes away on business and they come back and they're under travel restrictions, if they are not able to quarantine within the home and not able to keep separation from the rest of the family, then those travel restrictions do apply to the family members as well. I think that snuck up on a couple of families. I just want to put it out there so families are not surprised. Pivot table. Attached to this message is going to be a document that the district came up with, and it provides guidelines and numbers for where we would close the school and revert to remote and back again. And what you're going to notice if you look carefully at the pivot table is that there are numbers within the district alongside numbers within Grafton County. So based on a positive case here in the district and a certain number of positive cases within the county, it would determine how long we're closed for. I just want to share that with you. To my knowledge, at this point, there are no positive cases in the Mascoma Valley Regional School District. We know this thing is moving very quickly, though. We want people to be aware and know what the plan is. So that pivot table is attached for you to take a look at. And if there are questions, please reach out to me. Breakfast. Hope you're still with me. We're moving on from COVID now. On the breakfast front, I just want to remind folks, a form went home about a week ago, breakfast after the bell. And it is an opt-out program. So that means that your child has been and will continue to get breakfast for free through the state until we have that form back from you saying, no, we don't want it. If you do want it, great. Check that yes box, send that form back to us, or between you and me, don't do anything at all because they'll get it if you don't turn in the form. The reason I'm including this in my message today is because there's been quite a bit of food waste, and the kitchen cannot stop serving those breakfasts to your children even if they don't want it, even if they've already eaten at home, even if you'd rather they did not have it, until the form is returned and checked no. I'm including that form as well in this message, so alongside the pivot table, there will also be that breakfast opt-out form, Please fill it out if you haven't already and send it into the school with your wishes. Last item, and my favorite, the one I want to talk about the most, Henry. Just want to share quickly that he has now been in all but one classroom, and we're going to get into that classroom tomorrow. And your kids have done beautifully. It has been awesome to watch. They have been so gentle, so careful. He is still a puppy, a big one albeit, but still a puppy and still learning. And your children have done a fantastic job of helping me train him and helping him get comfortable in this setting. It has been really rewarding for me to watch and really nice to see the kids getting to know him and him getting to know the children. My remote academy students out there, I'm not forgetting about you. We're going to get to your remote classrooms as well. So I've got to talk with Mrs. Unger and Miss Letson and Miss Alexander, and we'll figure out a time that we can stream with you guys too, because I want you guys to get to know Henry a little bit as well. Believe it or not, he actually does watch TV, so he may get something out of that Zoom call. I think that's it. That's certainly a lot. You may need to watch the video a couple of times to take it all in. I appreciate people communicating with me through this medium though. I think this has been good and want to keep it going. Yeah, we're doing really well here. We're 2.5 weeks in, and I could not be happier. I think things are quite smooth. Want to keep them that way. Want to keep the community healthy and safe. And this is how we do it. This good communication and this careful planning. All right, thank you all very much. Owls, who cares for you? We do. How much? So much, boys and girls. So much. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.